Join us and MTV Exit in the global fight against human trafficking. Tonight we are on our way to the Minh Dinh Arena in Hanoi, Vietnam. It's our first time for us, Simple Plan, in this country. And we're playing a great show for MTV Exit, which is all about raising awareness to try to eliminate human trafficking. And it's an amazing event. We're super excited to be here. It's our first time, and we're looking forward to it.
Heading to the stage now.
Yeah, there's like 40,000 people waiting for us, so we're very excited.
What's up? Here we are. We finally made it on stage. We're about to play in front of a lot of people. Let's do this.
You know, we've been talking about coming here to Vietnam for a long time, and it was exciting for us to be able to step out on stage to such a huge audience.
We knew we had some fans here, but I don't think we knew we had that many fans. And I mean, for a first time in the country, I don't think you can ask for anything better than this. I think that when you realize, you know, that modern slavery still exists in 2012, it makes you want to get involved. And MTV Exit is doing such good work, and they called us up and they're like, do you want to, you know, do this and play a show in Vietnam? And it was like, no-brainer, of course we'll do it.
My clothes are 6 months old, but I don't care, no, I don't know.
I think it's all about getting the message out there, educating people into what human trafficking is and to how much of a big problem it is kind of a way to fight it.
Thank you so much. Come on, Vietnam.
Hey, we are here in Hanoi. We're about to hop on this train for an overnight ride to Sapa. Last night's show was amazing in Vietnam. It's going to be a great trip we're doing here.
I haven't taken the train in years. Like overnight.
Get on, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. See you in Sapa. So right now we're on our way to Sapa Chow, to the youth center. We're going to meet some young kids that are very at risk of being taken away and trafficked.
It's actually quite breathtaking. It seems like we're in the clouds right now.
So I think we've hit the first bump in the road.
We headed to Sapa Chow Center. We had a little problem. There was a mudslide and the road had vanished.
We're kind of stuck. The road was there and it's not anymore. I have to continue on foot and walk a few hours.
We shall find out and let you know what happens.
As you can see, the band is really involved in the planning events of getting through
We're getting our hands dirty.
Eventually, somehow, we managed to go through it, and then we made our way to Sapa Chow Center.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
What's up? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again.
How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Good to see you.
We spoke to Shu, who's the founder of Sapa Chow, and it was really interesting to see a woman that's such a young person and that is so aware of the situation and really wants to dedicate her life to educating kids in this area. You know a lot of people that have been taken away or that have been in those situations that would be considered human trafficking?
Yes, I even noticed her. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It feels like she really feels a responsibility towards these kids to help them be aware of these things and be more protected.
The people here had no education, they had no information from outside, they don't know even human trafficking what is war. And one thing, their life is very poor, they need money to help their family. If they had new people to get the opportunity, even they don't have before, so they just follow and trust.
They get sort of convinced to go somewhere else for extra money or a better life or something like that.
Actually, the thing is, many reasons, not just poor. They think education, they don't understand.
Because they don't know. Yeah.
They don't know, so
They have to learn about the issue.
They have to learn that's a bad problem, right?
I think the most important thing that I gathered from talking to Shu, it's just how important it is for them to be aware of the problem. That's half of the battle, you know, knowing that it can happen to you. Education can help the kids so much by just knowing that that problem exists.
When we first walked into Sao Chow, I think what we felt was that these kids are just so innocent.
We saw kids who want to learn, who want to grow, who want to get a chance in life, and they want to prevent, you know, their families, themselves, you know, to be the victims of human trafficking.
At Sao Chow, we did a cool little activity with the kids that was what we call safe migration. And it was a way for the kids to write a contract with themselves and sort of agree with themselves that they have to protect themselves and they have to be aware of what's going on. Okay. So we just dip the finger in here, right?
Yeah, first finger.
Is that a sponge?
Yes.
You got to put your finger in here. We use the 3 fingers as signing, so they put a finger in the ink and press it down, second finger and third finger. And the 3 rules were, first one is, what is it again?
Don't rush.
Don't rush. So if you meet someone, be aware of who they are, find out who they are before you rush into any decisions. High five. Woo! Next one. Traffickers really try to gain trust, and they try to meet these people and really make them feel like they can trust them, but you got to be, of course, very wary of that. Second one, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
You know what that means, right? Yes. This finger, right here. And the third and most important one.
Don't give away your possessions.
So don't give away your things. Don't get rid of your ID, your passport. A lot of times traffickers tend to take those things from you and use that as leverage to make you follow them or threaten you. There you go. That's okay. That's okay. Couple. Now it's a contract with yourself. Sealed. High five. Oh, you got all the red fingers up there. All right, who's next? So that was the finger painting. Safe migration.
All right, let's get right to it. Can you believe it's our 10th season? Slash is here. Lars Ulrich, Rob Flynn, Adrian Smith. Something new for everybody.
So I'm standing there, be careful what you say, with a loaded .38 on Elvis.
Really?
Wow. And a little guy on my shoulder goes,
what?
That's it.
Shoot it.
That Metal Show, lunes 9 p.m. VH1. Sábados a las 5 p.m. VH1.
¡Listo! ¡Salen 2 especiales! Pero no en estos platos sucios.
Pero si se ven limpios.
Mira, tienen grasa. Necesitas acción. Es efectivo al 100% arrancando grasa. Por lo que puedes ver, oler e incluso escuchar que...
Es 100% efectivo.
Exactamente. Ahora a trabajar.
Acción, el verdadero arrancagrasa.
Take a look at this.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is ridiculous.
Don't tell anybody.
Verano de risas dolorosas. Martes, miércoles y jueves a partir de las 9, solo por MTV.
¿Cuál es la discoteca más salvaje? ¿Dónde puedes tomar los tragos más increíbles?
We'll accept nothing but the best on first look. Whoa! It took me years to find this place.
Los secretos de las ciudades dejan de ser secretos.
The best burgers now. Come on, man.
Welcome aboard. Gracias, hermanos.
First Look, de lunes a viernes, 10 p.m. VH1.
We made our way to Sapao Chao Center, and we met some amazing people. Everybody was really friendly, and one thing I noticed, everybody was filled with positive energy. We played a lot with the kids there, played various games that we had never played before. They made some little things for us. It's kind of like a hacky sack with feathers.
There's awesome people doing great work here, and to see the kind of people that will give up their lives to come here and help out these kids and make sure that they don't fall into the same issues that some of their peers or friends have fallen into.
If you know someone that has been taken away, that's been trafficked, why don't you raise your hand? You know somebody?
Yes. So can you share? My cousin. She was be a tourist guide, and she take tourists to village. She met some handsome boy, so she trusts the boy, and he gave she everything. So my cousin, she trusts the man. So the man said, "Oh, can you go with me to this place, and I will give you a lot of things." So the man drive motorbike. She came on, so the man take my friend, my cousin away.
You've never seen her again?
No. She go, I think, almost 1 year.
And she's never been back?
No.
Do you miss her?
Yes. I dream to see her a lot.
I was very surprised to see how big of a phenomenon it is over here in Vietnam.
Where's Vietnam?
Where's Vietnam? That's a tricky one.
I was surprised to learn that a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's not a lot of education around it. It makes them very prone to human trafficking.
All the people we met, they could be potential victims, so hopefully they will learn to empower themselves and not make terrible mistakes and go with people that they shouldn't trust.
We then went to Sapao Chao Cafe and had a wonderful meal. They had prepared some hot pots for us that are very traditional here. And we had some great food and then went for a hike because a lot of the girls that are going to Sapao Chao, a lot of people that are at risk of being trafficked are living in these areas, and their main jobs they can get a lot of times is being a tour guide.
Hi. Nice to meet you. We read together. You'll be my guide. I had a 17-year-old guide, and she showed me where her rice plantations were, her family's plantation, and like how they live, pretty much.
What is this valley called? What is this valley called?
Lao Chai.
Lao Chai. Lao Chai.
Lao Chai. We walked all the way down to the valley, and we saw a lot of people walking up and down to either go to the market and stuff like that. And then we saw a lot of people with chickens, a lot of dogs on the street. It was a great day, you know. It was very, it was very powerful. The whole day was very powerful.
So that's where the buffaloes walk? That's where I walk. I walk with the buffaloes.
And we visited one of the guide's houses.
Yes, that was very crazy. I mean,
very.
People live on so little. They have their farm, and they have what they have, their property and their animals, and they take care of themselves, and they live on so little.
It's a completely different world. It's a totally different reality here, and yeah, it just really...
It's humbling. Hi. Hello. How's it going? I'm Pierre.
Nice to meet you. We had a very serious and very informative conversation with the founders of Pacific Links.
So my name is Diệp Vong. I'm a co-founder and president of Pacific Links Foundation. And this is Chị Thảo, who's our program manager, and she's the coordinator for our reintegration programs. The girls that are at our shelter have been trafficked for sexual exploitation, or they've been sold as wives. And so basically, usually they cross the border and they're given a choice. Some cases they're given a choice, either to be sold into a brothel or to be sold to be somebody's wife. And you know, this is under duress and under, you know, threat and being beaten up. So some girls say to themselves, I'm gonna choose to be in this brothel because the brothel is right at the border. And they selling them as wives, sometimes some of them are sold all the way near to Mongolia.
Better chance of escaping probably if they're close to the border. They figure they have a better chance to escape.
Right. So that's what they figure. Every single girl has a story, and so there's this young girl, a young woman. The whole life she was growing up in a very high mountain. It took a long time to get to her house, and she had never had shoes. She said she had always dreamed to have some flip-flops. When she was very young, had that little plot. She was planting corn, but that little piece of plot of land never yielded enough money for her to buy a pair of shoes. So the friend who tricked her to go with him was the guy who gave her her first pair of shoes. So, you know, a year and a half ago when she came to our shelter, she was so shy and so bottled up. She just absolutely were not able to communicate at all.
Everything was surprising to me. You know, we're kind of like from a different place because we have no idea that such a terrible thing can happen, and it's not part of our reality, but it's part of all of their reality.
So when the young women come back, they have a lot of dreams still, and they have a lot of hope, but they also have a lot of fears. So the first thing that we need to do with them is to make them feel that this is a safe place. We work with them with regards to what they hope for, what they want to achieve, and their personal aspiration, and then we'll design something, or, you know, we'll try to assist them to follow that course.
So in your opinion, what are the best ways for someone at risk to protect themselves against human trafficking?
I think that the most important for us, the message for us is, from us, is that you have to remember that anyone can be a trafficker. It could be somebody you know, and that everyone could be at risk of being trafficked.
It was an eye-opener over the last 2 days to learn so much about the types of exploitations surrounding human trafficking. Obviously, we know about forced sex work. What was more surprising was human trafficking derived for labor.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing all this with us. You think that the kids or girls are a little more prone or a little more vulnerable, but it happens to men too.
Ellos llegan.
I have a feeling we're going to be using this.
Ellos trabajan.
You got skills? Can you build?
I got some skills.
We're going to find out.
Y tú disfrutas.
This is definitely my room, man.
El lugar donde los hombres pueden ser hombres.
This is the man cave.
I finally feel like I'm home.
Man Caves. Estreno 11 de julio, 9 p.m. VH1.
Bring the action. Bring the action.
Hits 10, lunes a viernes a las 6 p.m. en VH1.
Hijita, qué parecidas somos.
¿Parecidas?
Los ojos, la nariz.
Pero lo que no saqué es tu cabello. Está súper débil y quebradizo.
Y así no estaba, pero yo tengo la solución. El sistema Caprice Fuerza Vital.
Su fórmula con acticeramidas y complex fortalece y revitaliza tu cabello desde la raíz hasta la punta.
Sí que funciona. ¡Parecemos gemelas!
Sistema Caprice Fuerza Vital fortalece tu cabello desde la raíz.
Real o imaginario, del futuro o del pasado. El origen de todo tipo de dolor, físico o mental. Cuando todo se detiene y no sabes escapar. Miedo del Latin Metus. Todas las películas que te harán gritar. Cine de miedo. Estreno sábado 6 de julio a partir de las 6 p.m.
I was the athletic dancer.
Nobody likes me. It's all about survival.
I'm gonna be who I am.
I do it for that screen.
Ellos conocieron el éxito.
People going crazy and she's screaming, oh my God, and I'm like, me? Are you serious? Come on, baby.
El fracaso y la rutina.
A lot of people feel very comfortable with coming out at the age of 15. Oh my God, they're so lucky.
Y vivieron para contártelo.
I love myself and I honor myself, period.
Behind the Music, martes a las 9 p.m. VH1.
Hello. Hello, girls.
We had some of the survivors that came here from Pacific Links organization.
Nice.
You know, it was quite moving to actually meet some of the girls that were unfortunately trapped. The courage that they have. I mean, they had to turn the page and start over from zero, and that's why the Pacific Links is such an important role in their lives.
Nice, that was good, very nice.
Not everybody spoke English, but everybody spoke just the language of, you know, signs and like communication and the smiles and the look in their eyes, you know. So it was a nice experience to share some time with them.
The girls from Pacific Links did a great thing for us. They performed for us, did a little song and dance thing. And some of these songs were about their situations. You know, they're about falling in love with someone or not being able to fall in love with someone anymore because your heart's been broken so bad.
Broken, yeah, or like orphan children. One of the songs was about that as well. And
I think it kind of shows how it must be a good way for them to talk about this and to let go of those emotions is to do it in a song. Music can be such a therapeutic thing, but it was very touching to see that, and I think they were very brave to get in front of us, strangers. I thought it was
beautiful.
Yeah.
I was lost for words, really, when I was just hearing the stories of all the girls that are survivors, really, that had escaped very horrible situations. And to see that other people care enough to try to reintegrate them in society and try to make them feel safe and help them just become whole again is quite amazing, actually.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming today to the concert up here in Sapa. We're very excited to be here with you guys. Thank you guys for being here today. We're going to play a few songs for you and have some fun. If you know the song, sing along, and if you don't, that's okay. You ready? Here we go. This one's called Summer Paradise.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What I've learned the most, I think, was the fact that these tribes, these populations are people that work really hard, that are poor, but that love life. You know, you could see smiles on their faces all the time. They're very proud of their culture. And I think it's so unfair, you know, that people come in and actually take them away.
These are people that have been victims of human trafficking, that have been in horrible situations, and to meet them and to hear these stories is just, it shocks you. And when you hear these things, you can't believe it. You can't believe that people would do that. You can't believe that this actually happens.
I think everything was a big wake-up call. It really hits you in the face when you meet people that have been through it, and it's definitely a life-changing experience.
The Hmong people that live in this area, they're pretty poor, and they are minorities, so they're very targeted for human trafficking, so it's very important for them to learn how to recognize the signs and not fall for it. I think the craziest thing that I learned about human trafficking was the fact that in 2012, it's still such a major issue here. The fact that this is a daily reality. So many people are treated like slaves.
That was amazing.